Here are my 10 favorite ways to boost attendance at your next staff event. Hi, I'm Matt Jackson. I'm the founder of BizziEvents. We help corporate event planners in Australia unlock more of their most precious resource, time. Tip number 1, send out email invites as soon as possible. You know the importance of a save the date for weddings, so why don't you send it for your corporate event? You know the date as soon as you've been briefed by your executive team on when the event can be, and that is the time that you probably should be sending out an invite to all the people who are expected or invited at the event. The sooner the better. This means people will organize their work around it. They'll make sure they start talking about it early, and it gives you that opportunity to create a little bit more awareness and a reminder that your company is actually doing one. 2, create a dedicated website. Now, this doesn't have to be myparty.company.com.au. It can be a page on your intranet. It can be a workplace post if you have that as your intranet. It can be anything on Eventbrite. It can be anywhere. As long as you create yourself a dedicated page or site or area where the event information will be held, you're creating an identity around the event. Now, an identity means you can use that to promote it. Creating a pre-event survey is a great way to raise a bit of support and awareness from your staff. Now, your committee who might be organizing your Christmas party, or your sole person if you've had to do it like I have, is a way you can get a lot of ideas in a very quick time, and some of those ideas might be fantastic. Whether it's about food, whether it's about entertainment, whether it's about location, even accessibility might come up as well. Providing this survey and capturing those responses is a great way to, again, build engagement. And that's going to be a theme throughout all my points and tips. You don't have to use their ideas, but sending it out is a way that you can do so and provide a little bit of sharing. Next is create internal hashtags or hashtags to be used internally on those websites, in your intranet, around the office, in the news that you're going to start posting, everything. Creating that is a way to summarize it and link it together. And if you have a social media team who post on LinkedIn, and this will be posted, it is a great way for them to take that on board, and it saves them a lot of time. Offering bribes is always a way to get staff to do things you want, and at a staff event there's no difference. You can offer things like free parking, or if they're not going to drive, maybe a driver home, private car rather than an Uber or a taxi. You can offer them a cocktail on arrival. You can offer them a secret code that can be used to redeem something at the event. Whatever it is, by doing it and providing it early, you're getting those registrations and RSVPs up, and obviously they have to be at the event to obtain this special prize. You can promote it all through posters, flyers, and handouts that can be around the office. Every office does have a billboard in the toilet. You could consider doing that. You can do it at key points around the office, in reception, in the lifts if you're allowed to as well. Wherever you can do it, make sure you're reminding people you have an event coming up. Leverage those managers, those cool managers that are not only great managers to their team and well liked and well respected, but leaders across the business. People who like to speak to other groups, people who interact, across sales, marketing, technology, finance. Those people who seem to string groups together, they're the people who you want to sort of leverage, and they're the managers who can provide that influence about your event. Providing a clear agenda is a great way for your guests to know exactly how long they might want to stay. People who typically may not want to go to the event may see that between 5 till 6 it's awards, and from 6 till 6:30 food comes out, 6:30 the bar's fully open. They may stay till 6:30, but that's better than them not coming at all. The next is about if you've got any special guests. You can provide a speaker bio about these people if they're really exciting, if they've got something that they're going to share. Providing this is a great way to build awareness and a bit of a buzz. Another great way is through a promotional video. I've done this at a previous workplace where we took some of the key staff across the business. We imposed their faces on the theme and sent that video around. That include things like our CEOs, our top performers, some of the managers, and we really made it this quick 30-second to 1-minute promotional video about the event. And it covered off things like who you could dress as, theme ideas, who you could dress as, the time, the location, some of the food we're expecting, pretty much everything. We did it in a quick amount of time. We're very fortunate that our videographer and designers had enough time to do that though. Lastly is using your gossip train. Every business has a gossip train, someone who is at the center of every snippet of information that goes around. You have two ways you can use your gossip train. The first way is to get their advice. They're either going to be an advocate for your event or a detractor. Asking them for advice for what they would like to see at the event, for how they would consider this and that. It engages them on an individual level, and it means they feel like they've had a big hand at promoting the event, creating the event, and if the event is a success, it'll be because of them, or they will have had some influence. The flip side is if you have a special guest, you could start leaking a little bit of information. What's the theme going to be? Oh, I can't tell you, but starts with D for Disney. You could do any of that kind of information. They will take that and they will run with it and promote it just as well as anyone else. These are some of my favorite tips. I hope you are able to plan a great staff party. I'm Matt from BizziEvents.